Pretty good. Well, what I've done is I've gotten one of the blankets and fold them up and put it in the chair. So that's an option as well.
Thank you. I need a blanket on my shoulder. It's chilly in here.
I tried to turn down it was higher than when I first came in here. So I turned it down lower.
Meaning? Meaning?
It was on 60 and I turned it to 80. And I thought that it would warm up in here, but.
Well, maybe that's not. Maybe the control is actually somewhere else and that didn't do anything. It's what I'm thinking. They like to have a central control.
Ah, okay.
I think that's how it goes.
So this is basically just for ventilation then.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
Could be just for ventilation. But if y'all are chilly, I can just turn it on.
Oh, there's a plan.
That'll stop the fan.
Do you have trouble with your arches?
My feet are extremely flat, and a lot of times I do feel twinges in my arches. So a lot of times I walk carefully when I'm barefoot.
Well, what do you do about your shoes? Do you put supports in your shoes?
When I was a child, I did. Now I try. I mainly wear sneakers with a thicker sole.
Okay.
But I was thinking that I needed to get to someplace like Target or Walmart to get those supports that you can put into your tennis shoes.
Orthotics, yeah.
How are you doing? Good to see you.
Good.
All right. As usual, grab any props that you might need. It's better to have them near you than to have to get up and go across the room in the middle. So, got a few blocks here, got a strap. The thin bolster is good for back support in the chair if you need that.
Don't want to get overloaded. No, you go ahead. Thank you very much.
You want to use the purple one or you want to use the thicker one? Which one? This one? Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. And you're supposed to be using your cane instead of hopping around. I do not. I said you're supposed to be using your cane. Have your cane with you at all times. I don't want you falling in here tripping.
I don't want to fall either.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. Take your time. Okay, good. All right, for those of you that I have not met before, my name is Imani. I have been a yoga teacher since 2008. I have experience teaching beginners, seniors, prenatal and postnatal couples, those who are healing from injuries, those with chronic illnesses, and those with hip or knee replacements. For about 10 years, I have been teaching free and donation classes for people living in low-income neighborhoods, of which I live in one. So, let's find a comfortable seat. You can scoot the hips back a little bit. You can lean back on the backrest. If you don't have a bolster, if you have a bolster, you can place your head against the top of the bolster. If you don't have a bolster, then relax the chin toward the chest so that your neck is not touching this hard handle. can extend the feet out a little bit if you need to. And you can have the hands resting on the abdomen or in the lap. And to reduce distractions, you can rest your eyes by closing your eyelids completely, halfway, or by staring at a blank space on the floor, just to turn the focus inward. So, let's start paying attention to how the breath is flowing in and out naturally, without changing anything. Just noticing. Feeling whether or not the breath is quick, choppy, if it's shallow or not. You're also noticing if you have any aches anywhere in the body. Let's do a body scan, slowly from the top of the head all the way down to the soles of the feet. And try to relax each quadrant as you slowly move down. Noticing any twinges anywhere. Letting things relax and release. When you get to the soles of the feet, slowly scan back up to the top of the head and see if there's any place else that you can release any tension. Any place else that might be tight that you can allow to relax. We're very gently going to stop thinking about what has already happened in the recent past, this morning or yesterday or last week. Stop thinking about what is going to happen in the near future, later on today or tomorrow or next month. We just, for the rest of this class, want to focus on the present. What's happening right now. The easiest way to do that is to stay tuned in, connected to your inhales and your exhales. And we're going to make those inhales and exhales a little bit more mindful with equal diaphragmatic breath. And we're going to match postures to the inhales and the exhales as we progress in class. During the class, you are encouraged to sigh or moan or even groan. These are healing sounds. They create vibration within the body, which breaks up mucus and increases circulation. Resting breath. Anytime that something doesn't feel right or you need to stop for a moment, you can sit still or maintain whatever posture you're in and take a breath or two. You can also take resting breaths in between repetitions if we're doing a flow. So let's start to lengthen the inhales and lengthen the exhales. Mentally count to 3 or 4 or 5 as you slowly inhale. The spine is lengthening up through the crown and down through the tailbone. As you slowly exhale, still keeping your mental count of 3, 4, or 5, draw the navel in and slightly up. Also relaxing the shoulders from the earlobes, the hips into the chair, the legs and feet into the earth, the arms more into the lap. And let's do 3 equal diaphragmatic breaths. You're inhaling and counting, letting the heart lift. Draw the navel in and slightly up to keep that lift. Keep the same count as you exhale, relaxing the shoulders from the earlobes. 2 more times. See how slow you can go. Keep your mental count if you need it. Slow inhale, lengthening and extending. Drawing the navel to keep the heart lifted. Slow exhale. Relaxing or grounding through the shoulders, the hips, and the extremities. Third time is the charm. Inhaling and extending. Slow exhale as we ground. Side of the chin. You take hold of the sides of the chair, plant the feet, and slowly sit upright. You can take the bolster and set it to the side. You can use that later, or you put it on the floor and put your feet on it. This will take a little strain out of the hip joints because we have brought the earth up closer to us. We're sitting in the front half of the chair so that we won't slouch to the backrest. Draw the navel slightly in and up to engage the core muscles so that is what we're using to sit up instead of our lower back muscles. And relax the shoulders from the earlobes. Relax the hips into the chair. Relax the legs and feet into the earth. Hands can be on the thighs, in the lap, wherever it's comfortable. Inhale. Extend the spine up and down at the same time. Draw the navel in to keep that lift. Slow exhale as we relax down the shoulders, the hips, and the extremities. And we're going to add movement to our slow inhale and our slow exhale. As we inhale, slowly look up. Keep your mental count if you need to. Draw on your navel, and as you exhale, slowly look down. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhaling. Spine is lifting up and down. Draw on the navel. Keep that lift and then extension. Exhale, relax to the shoulders, the hips, and the extremities. Inhale to center, parallel with the earth. Draw on the navel, and as we exhale, look to your right. Slow inhale, keep that mental count as we come through center. Draw on the navel, and exhale, looking to your left. We're going to do that 2 more times. See how slowly you can inhale and move. Inhaling through center, drawing in the navel, slow exhale to the right. Slow inhale through center, letting the heart lift, draw in the navel, slow exhale, looking to your left. Third time's a charm. Inhaling through center, exhaling to the left. All right. Inhaling through center, drawing in the navel, exhaling to your left. Slow inhale, and we're back in center. As we exhale, draw in the navel, relax through the shoulders, hips, and extremities. We're going to add in the arms, and we're going to add in the legs. Inhaling, let's reach out through the fingertips and up. Slow mental count. Turn the palms out, draw on the navel. Slow exhale as we reach out and then down. Inhale, extend, and reach up. Drawing your navel, turn your palms out, extend out, and then reach down. One more time. Slow breath in. Draw in the navel, slow breath out. Follow your breath. I might be talking too fast or too slow. Do one more. Follow your breath. Go as slow as you can go. Inhaling. navel in, exhaling. Grab hold of the side of the chair, right side of the chair. Inhale, reach out and up with the left. Ground the feet, draw in the navel. Exhale, reach up and over for your side bend. Hand can slide down to a block. Inhale, reach up. Let the heart lift up. Draw in the navel, keep that lift. Reach up and over for your exhale. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, reach out. And down. Switch your block over if you're using a block. Plant the left hand. Inhale, reach out and up. Draw in the inner thighs toward each other. Plant the feet. Exhale, reach up and over. Inhale up. Draw in the navel. Exhale, reach up and over. Reach up. Inhale. Exhale. Reach out and down. Take a resting breath. Spinal twist. Right hand outside of left knee. Left hand to the back or over to the right side. Inhale. Lift the heart, lift the head, the crown. Draw in the navel, and as you exhale, turn the navel, turn the chest, turn the head last. Stay here for a breath. Inhale, lift the heart. Draw in the navel, exhale. See if you can deepen your twist a millimeter. Slow inhale as we untwist and come back to the front. Exhale, relax through the shoulders, hips, and extremities. Take a resting breath. Left hand outside the right knee. Right hand to the middle of the back or all the way over to the left side. Inhale, lift the heart and the head. Crown. Draw in the navel. Exhale, turn navel, heart, and then maybe the head to your right. Inhale, lift up. Draw in the navel to engage the core. Exhale, turn the core, the heart, and the head a little bit deeper into your twist. Take a breath. Slow inhale as we untwist back to center. Exhale and ground. Take a resting breath. All right. Cat-cow, seated cat-cow. Let's sit up tall. Hands can be on the knees, but we're not going to be gripping the knees. So if you have a tendency to pull on your knees, then just put your hands on your thighs or on your waist. So as we inhale, lift up the heart, lift up the gaze slightly, and lift up the tailbone. Open the chest. As you exhale, tuck the navel, tuck the chin, and let the back of the heart reach toward the chair back. Slow inhale. Heart forward, tailbone lifts, gaze slightly at the ceiling tiles for cow. Slow exhale. And take a tuck for cat. 2 more times. Inhale. Mentally count so that you can keep it slow. Cow pose. Slow exhale. Cat tuck. Last time. Inhale. Cow. Exhale. Cat tuck. And then slowly inhale back to center and slowly exhale and ground. Let's extend the legs a bit. And we can hold on to the sides of the chair. And as we sit up tall, this bolster doesn't want to cooperate, so I'm going to use a block. And if there's no strain in the hip joints, then you can just put your heels straight on the flooring. Inhale, point the toes away from you. Draw in your navel as you exhale and flex the feet. We're going to do that 4 more times. Inhale, point, exhale, flex. Follow your breath for 3. Last round. Inhale, point the toes. Exhale, draw on the navel and flex the feet. Ankle circles. Keep that equalized breath. Still counting if you need to. Slowly inhaling for the front half of the circle. Exhaling for the second half of the circle. And then reverse. Direction. Really trying to flex through the ankles. 2 or 3 times. And then back to center. All right. Plant the feet. Some more core work. When we inhale and reach up. Going for a seated forward fold. Draw in your navel, and as you exhale, hinge forward at the hip crease, not the waist, and reach. Tuck the chin, and then reach down. Take a couple of breaths. The abdomen is pressing into the thighs so that we can inflate the lower back and the side ribs. Draw in the navel as you exhale so that the heart can lower more into the thighs. And the chin is tucked to keep tension out of the neck. 1 more breath. Inhale. Inflate the lower back. Abdomen presses into the thighs. Draw in the navel. Exhale. Heart lowers to the thighs. Keep the chin tucked. Inhale, reach forward and up. Draw in the navel, exhale, reach out and down. And take a resting breath. Let's extend 1 foot. Let me get this right. Move the blocks out of the way. The right foot is planted. Block the side if you need the block. Bring the left foot on the outer edge and relax the left knee out to the side. A gentle version of Janu Shirshasana. Inhale, lift the heart. Draw in the navel, and as you exhale, slowly hinge forward and walk down the standing leg. This foot is pressing toward the ankle of the standing leg and relaxing the knee and thigh toward the earth. Relax through the shoulders. Try not to hunch up toward the earlobes. Inhale. Draw in the navel. Exhale. Lower down. A little, tuck the chin and come up. This is the most gentle version. A little more strenuous version is to bring this ankle to the thigh. Flex the foot. Inhale, lift the heart. Draw in the navel, and as you exhale, hinge forward at the hip joint, not the waist. Tuck the chin a little bit, and you will feel a more intense stretch in this hip joint. Maintain for 3 breaths. Every time you exhale, draw that navel in, lower that heart 1 millimeter. Slow breath in, sending oxygen to that hip joint. Draw the navel in, and as you exhale, see if you can lower the heart 1 millimeter more. Last breath. Inhale, send it to the hip joint. Draw the navel in, exhale. Tuck the chin, inhale all the way up, and exhale left foot back to the earth. Again, if you need the gentle version, bring the right outer edge of the foot to the block and relax the right knee out to the side and toward the earth. You would inhale, draw in the navel, exhale, and fold. You can hold here or here. The deeper you fold, tuck your chin to not bring tension into the neck. This is the gentle version. This is a little more strenuous version. A deeper stretch for the right hip joint. Inhale, draw in the navel, slow exhale, hinge forward at the hip joint, not the waist. Tuck the chin slightly, and take a few breaths. Inhale, exhale, drawing the navel in and lowering the heart toward the leg with each exhale. Inhale, inflating the abdomen, the side ribs, and the lower back. Drawing in the navel, exhale. Maybe deepen your fold 1 millimeter. Inhale, draw in the navel, exhale. Keep your chin tucked. Slow inhale all the way up. Draw in the navel. Exhale this foot to earth. And take a resting breath. Let's step the feet out a little wider. And angle the toes. Let me adjust my cushion here. We sit forward on the front edge of the seat. Try to bring our shoulders over our hip joints. If you need to, place your hands there so that as you're slowly, mindfully breathing, you bring yourself more into alignment. Before I was leaning forward, now it feels as if my shoulders are more over my hip joints. Just by slowly breathing and letting that opens on its own. Right here, drawing in the navel, relaxing the shoulders down. As you inhale, you're lifting up the heart and the crown. Drawing in the navel to keep it lifted. As you're exhaling, you're relaxing through the shoulders and the hips, all the way through to the soles of the feet. Maintaining this pose, keeping all of those muscles active, this is your most gentle goddess pose. But if you want to make it even more active, then add goalpost arms. And you're still got everything nice and engaged. The navel's in, upper abs, lower abs, above and below the navel are engaged. Heart's lifted, the crown is lifted, the arms are lifted. Goddess pose. Take a couple of breaths. Arms getting tired, bring to the hips. Lift the heart on every inhale. Draw in the navel and relax through the shoulders and hips on every exhale. Plant those feet. All right. Shake everything out. Chair pose. Let's bring our feet closer together. And again, if you need the blocks, bring them in. And you want to draw your inner thighs as close to the midline of the body as you can, while drawing in that navel and engaging all of these core muscles. Relax through the shoulders. Take a breath. We're going to go for chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, take a little bit of a fold. Inhale, reach up. Relax through the shoulders. Draw the inner thighs toward each other. Try not to tighten up. And when you're ready, palms together, exhale. Sit back up. Take a breath. And just for the sake of our balance, we're going to do those last two standing. So everybody stand up if that's available to you. Keep your cane with you. And we're just going to do goddess pose. Well, let's do the hard one first. Chair pose. Chair pose. We're going to stand in mountain, right behind our chair. Maybe an arm's length. So you can always keep a fingertip on the chair. Let's find mountain pose first. Draw in the navel so that you can engage the upper abs, the lower abs. Relax the tailbone so that it is reaching toward the earth between our heels. Relax those shoulders down. Take a breath. Inhale. Heart lifts. Maybe the neck gets long. Maybe the crown lifts. More subtly, the tailbone stretches downward when we inhale. Draw in your navel to keep the heart lifted. And as you exhale, relax those shoulders down. Relax through the hips a little bit more if you can. Draw the navel in and up. That lets the tailbone relax down. See if you can equally feel your weight between both feet. Unlock your knees. If they're locked, put a micro bend in your knees. Inhale. Exhale. A little forward fold, not too deep. Inhale. Exhale. Sit. One hand can be up, one hand on the chair. Just 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Relax through the shoulders. Sit the seat a little bit more. Bend the knees a little bit deeper. Keep those inner thighs toward each other. One more breath. Inhale and come up out of it. Take a breath. Take another breath. All right, second side. Inhale. Exhale, take a half-hearted forward fold. Inhale, this time, left hand reaches. Exhale, bend those knees, draw the inner thighs toward each other, draw the navel in and sit. Reach the left hand up and the right hand is touching the chair. One more breath. Inhale. Draw that navel in. Exhale. And down. Inhale. Exhale the mountain. Take another breath. That's your chair pose. Step a little bit closer to your chair so that maybe the handle is right in front of your navel, depending on how tall you are. Open the feet wide. Turn the toes to an angle. Again, shoulders over hip joints. So no leaning forward, no leaning too far back. Try not to lock the knees. Take a resting breath. Relax the shoulders. Inhale. Draw in your navel. And as you exhale, just bend the knees without moving the shoulders at all. Gold pulse one arm if you like. Take a breath. Relax through those shoulders. Don't let them hunch up. Lower that hand. Opposite hand. One more breath. See if you can bend your knees a tiny bit more. Relax your shoulders a little bit more. And down. One more breath. Inhale, exhale. Relax through those shoulders. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale. Take another breath. Inhale. Exhale. Don't lock those knees. Start to walk them in, your feet in, back underneath your hip joints. And then we come back to sitting. Thank you for giving that a try.
That was good.
Thank you.
I mean, well, you were, but the effect was, I felt things move.
That's what I wanted you to feel, to see if you could feel any opening.
Yeah, yeah.
You, Miss Hardhead, I need you to hold on to that cane until your butt is in the chair.
She's talking to you.
I'm talking to you. I would be devastated if you fell in my class. Take your time. I got you. You got it?
Uh-huh.
All right. So far, since 08, no one has fallen in my class. I'm trying to keep a clean record.
I'll do my that's not true.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Because I'm going to have a time getting both of us back up from the floor.
I can't get up on myself.
Oh, so let's find a comfortable seat. And we're going to do one more twist to boost our immune system. Making it gentle. Let's slowly twist to the right. Take a breath in and a breath out. Only twist as far as it's comfortable. Y'all have done a lot of good work. Slow inhale, untwist. And let's go to the other side. Inhale. Take a nice gentle twist to your left. And take an extra breath. Nice and slow, untwist. Let's just fold forward. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck the chin. And just take a breath. Keep that chin tucked and slowly come on up. Very good. Let's stretch out the right foot, the left foot, lean back, bring in the bolster if you need it. You need to put the bolster back for you.
Thank you.
No problem. All right. Go ahead, let me know. This side's a little dirty.
Okay.
On this side.
Oh.
Sometimes Shavasana is the favorite part of the class.
So good.
So if you have a bolster, slide your hips forward a little bit, lean your shoulders back, and your head back if you have a bolster. Hands can rest in your lap, or in your abdomen, or in your lap. Feet can stretch out if you want, or they can stay planted. Or you can do the cobbler's pose. Find what's comfortable for you. Any stretches that you need, do those little stretches, and then settle so that we can be still for a minute or two, completely still. In Shavasana, also called corpse pose, also called stillness. We're letting go of counting, going back to our natural breath. Noticing whether or not our breath has gotten deeper and more relaxed. Don't forget your healing sounds if you need them. Body scan from the top of the head slowly to the soles of the feet, and then from the soles of the feet slowly back up to the top of the head. Is there any place else that you can allow to relax? Are there still twinges anywhere in the body that need to be released? Any tightness? You're looking for stiffness and tightness that you can slightly release. Visualize that as you breathe in, you're sending that oxygen to those places that are still tight. And let yourself relax and sink into the earth for 2 minutes. Stay where you are. I'm going to sit up and read our affirmation, our quote for affirmation. This is from Bhagavan Das in his book, It's here now, are you? All these spiritual practices, sadhanas, disciplines, ashrams, and chanting is for purification, so we can drop into that childlike state of wonder and surrender to existence. That is why your practice is supposed to look different from anyone else's, because our practice is based on what we need that day. Bring your awareness back to your body. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, circle the wrists one time in each direction. Circle the ankles one time in each direction. Plant the feet, tuck the chin, sit up. And let's take a couple of deep stretches as we inhale. Exhale, take a deep stretch like we just woke up this morning. Inhale, exhale, stretch. Let's sit up, find a comfortable seat. In our last guided meditation, let's inhale and visualize that we are gathering everything that is truth, righteousness, peace, justice, respect, equity, joy, and love for ourselves as well as all others. Exhale that affirmation or prayer for ourselves and others to our heart. Press the thumbs into the center of the chest, which is the location of our spiritual heart. Inhale and let your heart lift up to meet your affirmation. And as you exhale, bow to your own true and divine self. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me on Mindful Mondays. I appreciate it. We have one more Monday in this month, and as you know, if any class it has less than 3 people registered, it gets canceled. So if you find that one of my classes on Mondays is canceled, please check out a replay from a previous Monday so that you still get to practice along, and check out some of the other teachers in some of the other classrooms. If this class ever gets canceled, either in person or on the Facebook page and the YouTube channel for Primeplus. So I thank you for coming in this Monday, and I hope I see y'all next week.
Hey, maybe you should say, bring a friend to class next week.
Oh, that's a great idea. If you have a friend available for the 9:30 class or this 10:30 chair class, encourage them to come in.
What is the 9:30? What do you do?
The 9:30 class is more restorative. It is for beginners,
Okay.
so a little bit of everything.
It's wonderful. It's on the floor too, yes.
Okay.
And so we, you can use it. You have the option to bring a chair in that class, bring in a chair as well. But we use these props. We sit on these bolsters, and that way, if you can get down on the mat, you can. But if you are not feeling, your body's not feeling it that day, then we modify for the chair, and you get 2 chair classes. All right. I'll help you with your props. Oh, I got it. Look, there's a doorstop over here. Enjoy the rest of your week. There we go. No, I think that this room, has, two yoga classes each day. So the other teacher, she'll be in here on, I think on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I think there's another teacher in here on Wednesdays.
Okay, thank you.
And you know, if this room is empty, and anytime y'all want to find some quiet space, this room's available. If you need to chill, you need to find someplace quiet and sit down. This is what this room was originally for.
Are you going to continue this class in October, or? I didn't catch all the message that you said, but I'll see you next week. You'll be here next week?
Yes, next Monday. I said next Monday is the last Monday for September. I'm hoping that I don't get any classes canceled in October.
Oh, yeah, I got it. But I mean, we can still sign up for you.
Yes, you can still register for October, but if they don't get at 3 or more, then it'll be canceled.
I got it.
So that's why I want, I don't want y'all to come here and my class is canceled,
Yeah.
because when the seasons change, the attendance always fluctuates.
Well, I can't get on the floor, because if I get down on the floor, I can not do it. I'm not sure.
No, whatever class I'm teaching, you use the chair, and I will modify the poses.
Good.
So you don't ever have to worry about that.
I fell outside with my dog one time,
Oh no.
and,
In the grass or on the cement?
it's on grass.
On the grass, that's good.
But I literally crawled on my hands and knees to the back steps, yelling and screaming for
Oh,
my
no.
son. He couldn't even hear me. I was ripping when I got in there.
You're gonna, I know you're used to doing things a certain way, but you're gonna have to modify so that everybody knows, if you go outside, they know where you are. If you're not back in 10 minutes, they look out the window, see if you're okay. You see what I'm saying? Or get somebody to go with you. If you're going outside your yard, get somebody to go with you.
Yeah.
Because we don't want you getting hurt.
I'll call my neighbor and say, I'm going out with Misty now, could you kind of like watch out?
Yes.
But if
Good.
he's home, I make him stand by the door.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's good.
yeah, and then
That's
she
good.
tries to help me get up, but that doesn't work.
That's one of my fears, to fall down and not be able to
Yeah,
get yourself back up.
I'm sorry, I'm holding you up. honey.
Go ahead, baby, take your time.
Yeah, and the very first, go ahead, the very first time I fell,
Mhm.
I don't know, for some reason, I put her on the leash this time, and I just walked behind her, but I didn't have the cane, okay, because I didn't think I needed it.
So this was
Well,
early days.
She goes under the fig tree with some, she loves to go back there. And I said,
Chasing
"Get out of
squirrels and
here." I
whatnot.
took one step forward, and all of a sudden she comes flying backwards and knocks me down. And it wasn't her fault, really.
No.
Something was in there that scared her. So,
Wow. Yeah, it might have been a possum or a raccoon in there, you never know.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I saw last night, I saw a possum. And I was wondering why the other day she was out there and she was sniffing the whole dog and the tail. She
smelled that possum from last
was
night.
walking hound, so the hound dog was coming out in her.
Oh, yeah.
You know, she's very, 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 very affectionate. She thinks she's a lap dog.
Isn't that always the way we love them so much?
16-pound lap dog, but no, I'm sorry. That's my problem. Okay.
All right, y'all.
You have a blessed weekend.
Thank you, you too. I appreciate that. And hopefully I'll see y'all next
Yeah.
Monday.
I hope so.
I got me. Well, we get our job done, don't we?
Yes, we do. What
We're
we're
there. Yep. And we'll be my little Connie. Go home.
Jackie.